Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we will learn group policy loopback processing. Group policy loopback processing is another feature in the group policy to configure or apply group policy settings through the central group policy management. It is not a mandatory settings. I'm saying because there are so many organizations which are not using this feature loopback processing, but there are some organizations which are using this as well. So I thought I should make a video on that as well so that people while troubleshooting they can understand, okay, this is the reason that's why group policy is not applying. So generally loopback processing people are using for any location where people are using shared workstations and they do not want to copy or store user specific data on a particular computer. In most of cases, regardless of user who is logging to the particular computer, you will get almost all the settings, not 100%, but generally. If we are using loopback processing, every user doesn't matter where either group policy is applying to me or not, and to you as well. You are in different organization unit, I'm in a different organization unit, other person is in different organization unit. But if all the three, four people are logging one by one on a particular computer, everyone will get the almost same settings. I will show you what why I am saying. I also created one more video in the detail about the group policy, how group policy is applied, how group policy should be linked, created something, and how we should troubleshoot group policy. If you have watched this video, it is fine. If you have not watched, I would request you to watch that first and then switch to this video. I will add the link of that video in the description of this video as well so that you can learn the group policy and you can also learn this another feature that is called loopback processing. I have created some other videos as well on the loopback, so not only loopback, about the group policy, ADMX template, item level targeting. You can watch all these videos and once you watch and once you are familiar all these things properly, not only watch, once you understand my all videos, then I would say 95% you have covered your group policy knowledge. I will not say 100% because we are learning every day. This is the beauty of the technology. We need to be updated and okay. So before we start for loopback, I will show you this computer. In this video, we will not only learn loopback processing, we will learn some other things as well. And before I add the loopback process or feature in my GPU, I will show you how normally a normal group policy work without loopback and what is the criteria what we need to check. Here you can see my recycle bin is here and you can see you can open your task manager as well. You can also verify one more things. It is good idea what we are doing so that we can understand yes whatever we're trying to achieve we have achieved. There should not be confusion. Okay. So there are million settings I would say that can be applied through group policy, but I will only cover three or four maximum just to show you how group policy work in the normal mode and how group policy work when we add or use that loopback feature. So here I can see 1028 KB is the maximum size. Okay. So I'm just going to apply these three settings. First, I will remove this recycle bin from the desktop, and I will change the log size of security event log from current to 4 GB. And without loopback as of now. I will add loopback in this video once I show you how normal group policy works. Okay, so this is my domain name, karnam.local. I have created another OU here, Delhi. Under this OU, I have created two more OUs, computers, which is having my computers, and another is having my user. Okay. And if we create a normal policy, so we need to ensure some important informations, some basic information we should aware. Okay. If if you want to apply any setting to my computer, okay, so what I need to do, I just go here, edit configuration, edit, and I need to make that change under the computer configuration. Repeating again, if I want to apply any setting to my computer, I need to modify that setting under the computer configuration. Okay. And I need to link, here you can see it is not linked anywhere. So I need to link this group policy to the OU where my computer is lying or computers are lying. My computers are lying to different 10 OUs. Either you can find out any common OU which is covering all the OUs from the hierarchy, or you need to link your group policy to multiple or 10 OUs. So single group policy can be linked at a multiple level. It is not necessary that you will only link to single location, and one location can be used to add the multiple group policies as well. So I have created this group policy. I have modified something that I want to. As I said, there are thousands of settings. We can't cover all these. So this is for troubleshooting purpose. So I have modified this thing. Here you can see policies, Windows setting, security setting, and the event logs, and this one. Okay. Generally it is set nothing. Okay. So I have enabled this and I have put the value that is called, or that is equal to 4 GB. So I have done this and the computer configuration because I want to apply this group policy to my computer. Okay. Now I need to link this group policy somewhere my computer is. So now there is an option, create a GPU in the domain and link it here. But I don't want to do this because I have already created. So I will use this button, link as an existing GPU. Okay, so this is my group policy name. I'm linking here. As you can see, my computer is here. That's why I'm linking my location, my group policy there. I can also link here. It doesn't okay. It will also apply. I can also link here. But it is good idea always to confine the scope of your group policy. If something goes wrong, it will not impact more users or more computers in your infrastructure. So always try to minimize the scope of your group policy. And now, third, we have complete two information. Computer configuration, we have made the changes. We have linked the group policy at the OU where my computer is. Now we come to the security filtering. So generally you will see authenticated user here. Okay. What you will see? Authenticated. Authenticated. Okay. Generally you see, okay, sorry. I have done something O-U-T-H-E-N. Okay, O-U-T-H-E-N-T-I-C-A-T-E-D. Okay, and we can also see some other default OU created by Active Directory. Domain user. So this authenticated use is a combination of your two groups, domain computers and the domain users. If you want to apply your group policy to all the users and computer, you can select this authenticated users. No need to select domain computers and domain user. And if you want to apply your group policy to the computers, domain, all the domain computers, you can select domain computers. You can remove your authenticated user. If you want to apply your group policy to all the domain users, you can select all the domain users. No need to select authenticated users. But sometimes we need to select computers as well. I will show you in this video, no problem. So since I'm going to apply this group policy to my single computer, so I can keep this here. It is going to give me the same answer because I'm only having single computer. And if I add my domain computers here, it is also going to give me the same answer because domain computers, if you open this computer here, you will see this is a member of your domain computers, right? So it is also covering my this computer. So depends up to you how you want to achieve it. So you can achieve accordingly. There are multiple options to choose, but 100% one thing is true. You will have to cover your computer under the security filtering. If it is getting covered by any means, you are good to go. Otherwise, you will have to think again how you can cover, how can add your computer in this security filtering. Okay, so we are good here. Okay. Now I created another group policy. I want to apply this group policy to users only. Okay, so I made this change under the user configuration, right? Administrative template test desktop. You can also see here. Okay, so I just make it enabled. It was there like this, so I just made enabled and apply OK. So I did this. I'm going to apply this under to my user. That's why I selected user configuration. If I select things under setting under computer configuration, it is not going to work. And same thing here. I need to link this group policy where my user is. Okay, I can just open this. This is my user. Okay, and again, as I said, you can keep authenticated users. You can add that particular user as well, or you can add the domain users. So just to change or show you something, I will add my user here. Okay, now what will happen if I add some more users here like Raju, Ravi, Rakesh, Ranjana? Yeah, it is not going to apply to all those users except Rahul because you have added Rahul here only. You have minimized the scope of this group policy. Either it is applied to all, to my domain, this Delhi users location, but I have minimized more after coming here. Okay, so now we are good. Then we will come here and we'll see. Run GP here, GP update. Okay. Sometimes we are running GP update and sometimes we are also running GP update space forward slash force. So there is no big difference in the both. And force means that is not forcefully applying. So if you only run GP update, it will apply the group policy or setting which has been recently changed. And if you use this switcher force, it means it will apply all the group policy from the beginning. Okay. So this is the only difference in the GP update and GP force. So you can use the GP update space for force. There is no harm, I would say. Someday it doesn't work. Okay, no problem. GP update space forward slash force. Always things are not working the same way. Let me close this. Group policy has been or have been applied successfully. So I apply one group policy to remove recycle bin, but it is not working. Let's see what about event viewer. You are getting this as error access deny. I will show you how to fix that as well. But I want to show my this size. Okay. So there are many ways to do the same thing. Okay. Type in correct password. ADMINISTRATUR. I don't know why it is happening. CMD. ADMINISTRATUR. Okay, same thing. Now I will type comp mgmt.msc computer management, and I can go here and I can go here and I can mm, this one. Okay. I will add my user here, Rahul, which has logged into this computer. Okay. So now if you log off and log in, very quick. Okay, so recycle bin is still here. Type CMD EVENTVWR. Okay, after adding that user in the group, you are able to open your security logs, but we are more interested. Okay, this group policy not applying. So we should take a one reboot. Okay, login again. So if you want to take a look of, okay, so I just maximize it for you so that you can just take a look. This is my setting. Okay, and in a computer configuration also you can take a look. Okay, for I have set only setting, one setting. Let's move to the workstation. Still I can see recycle in there. Why it is not going? CMD. Okay, still taking time. Sometimes group policy take time to apply or reflect the settings. Not yet. Settings are correct, right? Domain computers, computer location. GP update. Not yet. No problem. Should finish quickly. Okay, so now we need to think, see why it is not applying. before checking this, we should check on the domain controllers first if you have modified or you have done all the things correct. Once you are sure things are fine from the domain controller side, you should get the GP result from your computer. And while getting the GP result, we need to run one command. But before running the command, you need to complete some things. You need to add your user. User means which is logging to this computer. Okay, Rahul is logged into this computer, so I will add Rahul. If you are not sure who has logged into this computer, no problem. Come here, open the CMD normal and type who am I. Okay, Rahul logged in. Rahul belongs to Karnav domain. Okay, and once you add that user in this group as a administrator, then you need to open the command CMD command. But before that, we should take one log off. It is always good idea if to log off and log in if you have modified the membership of any user or computer, specifically user. So without adding that user as administrators or without adding that user in the administrator groups, you cannot open Power CMD as run as administrator. So you will have to add that user and then you need to run this command gp result. You can give any name, gp report. Why I'm saying that you should open CMD as a run as administrator, because in the GP result, if you are opening CMD as a normal user without administrator privilege, GP result will not collect the information about the group policy which are being applied to the computer. So getting those information, whether group policy applying or not applying, which settings applying, you need to open your CMD as an administrator, and before opening that CMD as administrator, you will have to add user in this particular group. Otherwise, it will not allow you to open your CMD as an administrator. But once you've done your activity, please remove that user again from that particular group, administrators group. Okay, now we will run that command. Okay, so you can get this error. File is already updated. So see, you can see I'm just maximizing this so that you can see. Okay, so nothing is more required, just say /f. Okay, let me maximize again. Okay, so you just need to add this /f only and then run that command. It is generating. Okay, so your file will be available under this path. Okay, because you ran your command from this path. So you just go to this path, C Windows System 32, C Windows System 32, and if you are not able to see, just go data modify something, then you will be seeing your application or your file here. Don't open here. There is no harm, but you will not be able to open. So just copy from there to desktop or any document folder. Then you can just open it. Select show all. Now type Control F or press Control F, sorry, and type the GPU name that you remember or you are troubleshooting for, or type any setting that you want to find out. So my GPU name is GPU underscore computer. So I can see my group policy is applying because it is showing under winning GPU and it is showing this path as well, this size as well. So I think group policy has applied. So EVENT Okay. Yes. 4194240. Sometimes it takes time, so it is good to have a patience. So till now we are good here. Okay. So I was telling you that okay, why it is saying why we are saying applying here under you can see this is my name group policy. This is my showing winning GPO. This is the setting that I was applied. And if I do not open my group, my CMD run as administrator, you cannot get these information under the computer details. Everything will be blank. But you will get only the information which are coming under your 1 minute here. You will be here as well. Let me remove this. Otherwise, it is only finding this. User details, right? Here you can see user details. So we are looking for one information why my group policy not applying because it is not removing this. Again, we will come here and see the GPU underscore user. What is the name of my group policy? GPU underscore users. Okay. GPU underscore users. Okay. It is not here. Now, why it is not here? We did not do anything wrong. Okay. Setting is also showing we have done something under user configuration and Rahul is here. Rahul is also covering here. So sometimes for some group policies, I would say it is not necessary to apply that group policy to the particular computer or computers, but computer should have a read-only access to that particular group policy. Okay, so I'm just thinking that okay, it may be the reason. So I will add my computer here as well. My PC. It is necessary to select this if you are selecting the computer, searching for the computer. My home PC. Okay, it is there, and then I will reboot this and let's see if we get anything. Okay, reboot. So server computer has restarted. Yes. So now we have, so 99% it is necessary that we are only adding users if group policy is applying to user configuration, and group policy should be linked where your user is. But if your group policy is not working, you should try and add the computer here as well, or all the computers which are part of that particular group policy where user is logging. So keep that thing in mind as well. So this is the normal thing that we work and we troubleshoot the group policy. Now we will learn about loopback. Okay. Okay. So now we learned, okay, if we want to apply the group policy to computer, we should modify something under computer configuration, and we should link the group policy to computer location, and we should cover the computer here, and same things happening here. If we are applying user group policy to user, modify something under user configuration, link the group policy where user is, and the cover the user under the security filtering. Sometimes it is also required. Now we will think about the loopback. Loopback work little bit different. Okay, so here we come. This is a computer policy. You can select any policy. It is not necessary this one, but that should be applied to computer which is covering. Okay, so what we can do, we can go to administrative template. We can go to system, and then we will go to group policy here, and we will find something which will give you more information about group policy. Okay, this one. So generally it is disabled or not disabled, not configured, and most organizations do not use that. So once you enable, you are getting two options: replace or merge. So you can see, suppose I do it. First I will do merge. Okay, merge means any group policy apply to through this group policy will also apply to my user, and group policy applied through this group policy will also be applied to my user. And one more interesting thing, okay, here we can see user configuration, right? Till now what we learned, if we are applying anything to the computer, we should modify something under the computer configuration. But loopback is working differently, little bit different. So if you want to apply any group policy to user as well, to user, you should go under the user configuration after enabling loopback. Without loopback, it is not going to work. Okay. So what we can do, suppose we want to apply some setting. So I will go here, computer configuration, sorry, and policies, administrative templates, system, control delete options, and my task manager. Till now you can see my task manager is showing enabled, right? I can open this. There are thousand settings I said, but we can't cover all, right? So, and you can read this here as well. And now I have done this. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. I'm doing merge, meaning the settings that we are having available under this computer configuration group policies. Now we are having two settings here. One is under computer, one is the user. Okay. So these settings and this setting and this setting, all the three settings will be applied. Okay. Merge, meaning merge both the computers and user policies. So let's see if it works without rebooting or something. Run this cmd command. gp update. So we are logging to workstation again after changing the setting. Okay. Now you can see task manager is disabled and my recycle bin is not available. So this is the magic of loop. Okay. Now we want to change something again, changing it to replace. Okay. System, group policies. Now it is easy to find out. Now we'll say replace. What will it do? Now any setting which are being pushed through this group policy will only be applied. Any group policies which are being applied through this group policy which is linked to your user level will be skipped. Now we will see our recycle bin should come back on my domain server and rest thing will remain as it is task manager and my event viewer. So let's try if we can get this by doing some GP update. Otherwise we will take one reboot. No, no problem. Let's learn more thing. We can restart the server or computer by using this shutdown space forward slash R forward slash F and forward slash T is equal to the time that you want to. 00 mean quickly, and you can give the time up to 10 years as well. Suppose you want to restart your computer after 1 minute, give the 60 seconds and so on. You just need to convert your time in the seconds. Doesn't matter when you want to reboot, 1 hour, 2 hour, 24 hours, 10 years, whatever it is. But server must not be, computer must not be rebooted in between. Okay. Suppose I want to reboot my computer after 5 seconds. Okay. 05. Computer has been rebooted. So let's log in again. If group policy is working as expected, my recycle should come back. Yes. So, did you see the magic of loopback? You can decide whether you want to apply any group policy which are linked to user, it will apply. And if you say no, any group policy linked to OU level, any group policy which is applying through the group OU user group policy that should not be applied, then you can select replace. And if you want to apply both, you should merge. And anything you want to change, then you will have to change the setting under user configuration under the group policy which is linked to the computer OU, and you will change the policy your user configuration. Okay, I think it is clear. So that's all for this video. If you have learned something new, kindly like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.